believe equality is treating someone as you wanted to be treated, treating others the same, and no one being like given an advantage.
Not being like racist, not leaving people out.
The country's always been founded upon that notion that, everybody has an opportunity.
But how well is our country doing at maintaining this right? The First Amendment states that all men are created equal, but are they really being treated that way? We asked some staff and students around Franklin High on their opinion on the matter.
I believe there's just some people out there that believe they should be treated differently because of their skin color, and how if someone is a different skin color than them, that they're a lower class than them, so they should be treated differently.
As a minority, I know there's others that do face inequality.
In our society, it feels like we're getting more inequality. So things the gap is spreading more and more. Just in my lifetime, it feels like that the gap between have and have-nots is kind of growing. So if you look at school, not only socioeconomically, but also racially, ethnically, all those things show inequality.
America is very diverse. People think that everyone should be the same.
Inequality in America is still seen with racism, sexism, and just discrimination with sexes and races.
There are thousands held down to poverty and despair by job discrimination based on national, racial, or religious differences.
A lot of things changing in time. In the past, people were used to it being white being powerful and black being weak, and then people are used to like not having all these different genders or sexualities, but now all that's changing and people aren't expecting that and they don't like it, so it's more unequal than it was before.
He has taken from her all right in property, even to the wages she earns.
Pay wages for women are lower in some areas.
We have people coming into the country or trying to come in. We're stopping a lot of them. But we're taking people out of the country. You wouldn't believe how bad these people are. These aren't people. These are animals.
I think that Trump is making it worse because he's trying to take out certain people out of the country. Like, he thinks specific races are taking our jobs, even though it's not a fact.
I don't think a wall is gonna help anything. I don't want to see a big wall that shows of racism.
Many people have different opinions. Some say that our country is becoming more unequal every single day, but some say we are on the right path to equality.
I believe that we could be more equal.
I think we've been getting better with equality because a long time ago, there was like a lot of discrimination, and now it's pretty good.
All people should be treated equally, regardless of who they are or who they love.
Respect another for their culture, their religion, their race, their ethnic background.
Should just be more accepting of others and treat people as they would treat anyone else. Like, treat no one differently than others, no matter like what their race is or how different they are from other people.
If there was a space where there was you could look and say there's some measure of equality, I think it's in the ability to be able to affect change through social media. As people learn to use their voices more and use voice in ways that they didn't have voice before. So I think that social media and the internet has helped a lot with that. If you look at like Me Too movement, if you look at some of the other movements that have kind of started through social media, and that has given a voice and an equality that didn't exist before.
The United States is accepting a lot of different races and different cultures from everywhere else.
This future generation, most people are treating others with respect and being really nice to each other.
You have a lot of friends and ethnic backgrounds with different races, so to where it just betters people.
If you don't agree with something, you could just keep it to yourself. It doesn't always have to be said. Not everything is good, not everything is bad, but sometimes some things are just left unsaid. We should be inspiring our children to be more open-minded and more accepting of things instead of having them learn what is wrong and what is right.
Stick to the golden rule, treat others the way you would like to be treated, and just treat others with kindness and love. Be there for other people. Don't discriminate. We're showing more equality with more unity and people coming together and being more accepting towards one another and just being willing to expand their perspective and accept others.
People are being sentimental, they're being more emotional, and they're thinking things through more than they did back then, and it's better in so many different ways.
Equality is definitely attainable.
That all Americans are entitled to the equal protection of the law.